Sports, it's in the game.
Yep, you've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Geno now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. This 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Prescott off play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 40 yards. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack, but all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, making the tackle, making the play.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now Smith, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Throwing. Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick six there, and they are off to the races here in this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Smith. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Play action. It's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now Geno. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 71 yards. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll try and run. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2nd and 5. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now he's free up the right sideline. Off to the races. And he gets this one down to the 24. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot here before break. Smith buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Down the left sideline. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Down the right sideline, Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The extra point try now for Moody. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stall down here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these deep man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
2nd and 9. Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's caught. And he's brought down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Swift again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. There he goes left side. Now he's into the clear again. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. 59 yards. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This is McCaffrey, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Watch the out. Check.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the side.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the team, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, Hurts. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. This is Smith with a grab. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football here on EA Sports. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Try to take this home, they'll run. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. It's complete, and he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting, ending the game on an onside. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tennessee Titans. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards at first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hurts will throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Tannehill steps away to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. 3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Steps away. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. A shot downfield for Burks. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. Now 2nd and 5. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Prescott off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners.
Taking it about the 16.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll try again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Well, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Purdy now to throw.
Touchdown 49ers.
Juwan Jennings.
A 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Prescott to throw it.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Right there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into cover. Right there weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. A first down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Purdy now on second down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Micah Parsons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They go play action here. Purdy forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd down and 4. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Flush to his right. That is caught by Lamb. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Pollard one more time. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Purdy from his own end zone.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. While he's biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Prescott. Dancing to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 74 yards. And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point up. 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing here, Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the pass.
You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Eluding the pressure right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Purdy to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point try now for Moody. And that will make this a 4-point game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners